Here she is, Mary Hart. Hi, baby. How are you, Mary?
Hi, you were terrific last night. Very sweet.
Mary Hart, yes, indeed. Whoa, look at those. Anyway,
She still got them.
18 with those legs. Yes, Mary Hart. Mary.
The legs are holding up nicely.
Wasn't last night nice?
It was very...
He was so uncomfortable.
I know, I loved it.
It was all about Regis, and he just really was
I hate it when it's about me. I really do. I don't like it.
But it was so wonderful to see that, and I agree. Seeing the girls was great.
Yeah.
JJ, Joanna,
You
Joy.
talked about first meeting them when they were so tiny.
They were my son's age when I first met them.
Yeah, that's right. AJ is 8 now. But the bad news is that we reminded everybody that we once had a show together that lasted 4 months.
I know.
And guess who enjoys hearing that? Loves it. Loves it with all our hearts.
Well, the greatest thing that happened was that I got Entertainment Tonight right after that, and then you guys got together soon after. And it really was one of those horrible things that happened, and you wake up the next morning going, we've just been canned, sacked, we're out. It was a failure. How do you rebound? And boom, look what happened. You guys are
How long
mega.
did it, what was your first reaction when you found out that it had been canceled? Because you guys were good, but they tampered
No, but
with it.
I knew we couldn't make it in a half-hour format. We do 20 minutes in the opening, you know, and what do you do with the next 2 commercials?
Right. It was very frustrating, and I've told this to Regis too. I didn't realize how difficult it was for him at that time. For me, it was my first big network opportunity. It was very exciting, and thus I was crestfallen. It was horrible when it was over so quickly. However, it was my first time, and I didn't, you know, Regis had been a superstar on local television and had the full hour, and this was really a big risk for him. It was a gamble. So I didn't know until later that it was a tough thing.
All right,
and then he found you.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about...
It was magic.
But I'm not through talking about me. But anyway, so there you go. The next day, a guy calls me, John Goldhammer. How do we reach Mary Hart? You know, and I knew what was going to happen. He was associated with Entertainment Tonight. And 18 years now, reading that news, huh? 18 years, Mary Hart. You found a home.
I found a home, and it took me a long time to realize that, because I had no idea what I wanted to do after we were canned. And, you know, and it really has been a great opportunity for me, because not only have I had a chance to do Entertainment Tonight and interview like you guys do every day, everybody in the business, but we've had a chance to see the show grow, be the first ones of our genre, seen a lot of copycats come and go, and still hanging in there, and it's exciting.
It does make you feel good. I'm still here.
Now, Mary Hart, have you ever worn a pair of pants on the show?
One time.
Really?
One time I wore pants, and you know, we have these producers who say you've got to be in a suit, you've got to look sort of newsy and a little bit glamorous because it is about Hollywood. So yes, I did. When I go out to do interviews, I'll wear pants.
And what happened when you did? What was the viewer reaction?
She didn't feel like Mary Hart.
You know, it would be a lot easier. I mean, after all, we sit behind a desk. So big deal. If I wore sweatpants, it wouldn't make a difference, would it? Anyway, you can sort of see through that smoked glass. But we got a lot of mail, just like we had when we went from...
They want to see the legs.
Yep. Well,
they don't want to see Entertainment Tonight. They want to see the legs. Even Bob Goen takes a look every now and then.
I met him last night for the first time.
Was that the first
He's
time?
And it's so funny because you think, you know, we see the show so often and you feel like you know the person, you know, but he's a lovely guy.
Do you know?
What a nice person he is.
He's all right.
Can you
He's
imagine?
not Regis Philbin, but he's pretty darn cool.
Don't you rue the day when you two decide to call it quits and don't work together anymore?
Oh, I don't know.
I talked about that last night. I would miss him so much.
We would miss it, yeah, we would miss
John
it.
Tesh and I worked together for 10 years.
Yeah.
And it was horrible when he left. I missed him so much.
Yeah.
And then, thank goodness, Bob Goen is the sweetest, most fun man to life. Yes. It went dead. I mean, dead.
And you know there's a problem.
Did she just get up and leave?
No, but you know how you shoot daggers with your eyes? We've always heard that expression?
Yes.
I felt them.
And nobody told you not to bring
chilling.
this up.
Nobody had.
Yeah.
I walked out of there and said, nobody said, don't talk. And I made the other mistake. I did a follow-up question.
When are you going to learn?
I was a little stupid.
What was it? Do you remember what the follow-up question was?
It was, well, now, you have a child with Ronald Reagan, Michael Reagan, of course.
Hello.
So, or no, they had a child together, and they had lost one. They had Maureen, that's right. But anyway, it was harrowing because there was nothing. There was a blank wall.
Yeah.
And
I
that
think
was
she's got
about the
some
worst
issues.
thing. But yes, yes.
All right, so what else is going on in your life? I know you're very interested in this particular organization.
Well, you know what? 18 years on one show, having worked with you, I mean, we all know we are incredibly blessed. And, you know, one of the ways to sit and look at your life is to say, yes, I've worked hard and I love what I'm doing and everything, but what am I going to do to give back? About 8 years ago, my husband had a brain tumor, and it was successfully removed. It was traumatic for us, but we got very involved in various cancer-raising organizations because of that. The UCSF Brain Tumor Research Foundation in San Francisco, where you're going next week. We have an event coming up with Michael Douglas there in 3 weeks. But we've also been on the National Childhood Cancer Foundation board for about 6 years, raising money for pediatric cancer research. And this year, I'm the chairperson of a holiday greeting card collection done by kids with cancer.
And this is one of the cards produced by a child, huh?
This was done by Allie Fortney in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, diagnosed with a brain tumor when she was 5. She's 12. She's doing great. She is thrilled that we're talking about her card and showing it on television today, and sends her love to both of you.
Well, so you have a collection of cards produced by kids who are victims of
There
this.
are 10 of these, and you can contribute to pediatric cancer research by checking in on your website, and if you buy these cards, all of the money, because they've been underwritten by different sponsors, will go directly to help find cures for kids' cancers.
That's a terrific idea. All the information on our RegisandKathyLou.com website. All right, Mary. God bless you. You look terrific. You're always welcome around here.
So much fun to see you.
Thanks for coming.
Great to see you.
We'll be right back with Live Online Week. We're going to look at financial websites in just a moment.